2004 WRX STi. There is a turbo banjo bolt that houses a screen that sometimes gets clogged and starts throwing codes. In order to get at the oil line and the banjo bolt, we have to remove this up pipe bracket. There's two 14mm. One's on the stud for the up pipe, so it's just the nut, and the other one is the bolt. Now remember, right now we're looking at the firewall towards the front of the car. So just remove that up pipe bracket. Whether or not you're going to need your up pipe bracket depends on if you have an aftermarket up pipe or the stock up pipe. Aftermarkets, I don't think, have that bracket. Now, if we're looking at the car from the passenger side, and that's USDM, we're going to go where the intercooler is. Now we're going to take our GoPro. I take my GoPro right here. There's the wastegate. Now we're at the firewall looking out towards the front of the car, like if you were sitting in it in the passenger side. That's the view we have right now. There's the turbo, there's the wastegate arm. Now I go under these power steering lines here, and you can see the oil line. The oil line is right there. Now we want to get to this bolt. As you can see, it's right there. Now in the next shot I will have a better light on it, but you can get the view right now. We're looking at the firewall out. So that's on the back of the cylinder head towards the firewall. As you can see from a shot right there, that's where we just were. Now here's a different view. I took my boost solenoid out of the way, 3 10mm bolts, and that gave me some room. You can see my 17mm, it's actually on the banjo bolt right now. So if you look at the turbo, you have the line that comes from the top. It snakes under the wastegate arm, and you have a little connector. And then the connector goes to the banjo bolt on the cylinder head, which is shown right there. That's it. Now you can wrench up, get it out, and you can get a hand back there to get it out. Now remember, you have 2 washers. I have another video on here about that. And that goes into the washers a little better. I show the washer on the bolt. I show the screen being withdrawn from the banjo bolt. This is more of a video just to show you where it is with a better camera, because 1080 is much better than the HD flip cam I had. I think that only did 720p. So enough about me rambling. There's my 17mm. Now I removed my stock heat shield. You don't have to do that. It just gave me more room to film this. You can do all of this without removing the turbo, the heat shield, but you do have to remove that up pipe bracket. It will be difficult to get a torque wrench back there because of the limited space in between the turbo and the head. I would suggest noting how tight it went on, and just don't try and He-Man that thing on there. Just give it a nice snug, couple snugs, check for some leaks afterwards, and you should be okay. Alright guys.